This is Brad Morton with Morton Design Group, here to present the Hurtt residence. This is my first attempt at the design, and in this view here what we see is we are looking down on the property. This is where the existing pool is. You probably recognize it by its general shape. This is the existing outline of the house, and these are some of the new goodies that we are proposing for you. So as I spin down into the model, we will start to take a look at this thing in 3D. As you'll see here, this is your existing balcony area, and off of that I am proposing, based on our conversation, that we do an open beam cover here, and we do a solid cover here in the corner, and then we have another open beam cover kind of taking off around the side there. And centered on these French doors, we will have a nice fireplace that I'll show you here in a moment. And I figure from the edge of the grass on this way, we can just maintain the same artificial turf shape. We can maintain the existing sidewalk. We may want to substitute a tree or so out, but we can keep this palm, and we could keep that magnolia, or we could put in something else as you guys wish. So as we start to get underneath the cover here, you'll see there's a good sized fireplace with a nice hearth, nice oversized firebox with two either log storage on either side or just general storage. We can do a nice stacked stone and a flagstone cap on the hearth and the mantle, and then from here on up we can do stucco. We could do a niche in here for a TV, or we can just kind of leave it plain, and then you could decorate with some sort of an iron plaque or something kind of cool. There's a lot of options there, so that's that. And then we have some columns that'll match the columns on the house. Right now I have a stucco detail that matches the stucco pop outs on the house, so it all looks like it was part of the original design intent. And here's just a different angle of it looking down. The hearth here is a couple feet out from the fire, almost 2.9 out from the face of the fireplace, so that gives you plenty of room there to enjoy. And let's see, over here you'll see the barbecue that is been developed here, and I've done a couple things. I've created some seating in this L shape here that will be able to view the pool area, but also if you're orientated this way, you'll be able to either view out beyond onto the view, depending on what we want to do there. I know you have a noise issue, and I thought that it might be wise to create some sort of a cabinetry here with kind of give it that sports bar feel. We can get the grill over here so that the smoke isn't directly under the area. We can do some ceiling fans and things like that in here, but that's one look. For the bar, again, seating around here, this seats 6 comfortably. Just some accessory goodies that we can talk about that would go in under the counter. And then again, this here was my idea for getting some entertainment into this area, some cabinetry, kind of a visual center. It could go away, and then obviously you would have the view to enjoy. So that's up to you guys. That was just a little extra goodie that I threw in there, and it's not something that you obviously have to embrace, but you can let me know on that. This is a view onto the new remodeled pool area. This is where your existing spa is, and I've got a nice warm water waterfall feature coming down into that during the day. During the spa circulation, it'll be a cold water feature. The rock in the visuals and the graphics here are squared off because of the computer limitations, but so don't get too hung up on that, but that'll kind of give you a feel for that. As we turn the corner here, I've got a beach entry kind of swooping down into the shallow end over here, and I've partitioned that with a little rock outcropping with a planter in this area that would be kind of act as a softening edge, and also these areas here would act as drink edges and things like that. You can see the columns of the patio cover take off and go on around the corner, and I'll give you a look there. That is an open beam cover that runs along here, and in this area I've done a stone accent area here with a couch and a little coffee table, just kind of a place to hang out and look onto the beautiful pool and watch the kiddos swim, etc. So that's kind of a nice little retreat area there. Over in the corner, I've got a nice generous waterfall that spills into the pool with a grotto edge here about 3 feet deep, so the kids can tuck up underneath that waterfall and play on underneath there and get out of the direct sun. So I thought that'd be kind of fun for them. And you can kind of see the outline of that beach entry. It kind of swoops in here, and then this is your existing natural shallow end. Along this back raised bond beam, we'll chip it down in a few areas to kind of get some lower elevations, just slightly. But you know, in this version, I'm seeing some artificial rock cliffing. We could do a couple thread falls here and there that aren't showing, but we can do that. And the alternative, obviously, is to then do a some sort of a stacked stone wall between these two features. So that's another option that I'd be happy to show you guys if you're interested. Over in the deep end here, I have another little waterfall feature, jumping rocks, etc. This is an accent boulder to separate the raised area here that I've shown from the lower area. And again, it becomes just a fun jumping rock. I've got enough room up here for a couple chaise lounges, and we can back that up with some nice palm trees behind it. And from about this point this way, I'm not proposing any changes unless you'd like to continue this material all the way back beyond the bathroom. We could certainly do that. I'm showing a paver inlay with a stone coping and some stone accent decking, and if that's not what you'd like, we can obviously show you some different options on that. So that is still obviously open for interpretation. So that's my first attempt at the design. I'm excited to get your input, and I thank you for your patience. Have a great day.